I'm Chris Allen. Positive People Time coming up in 30 seconds. I was just rocking out to Styx Renegade, which I was playing on the air, which is still playing until we get ready for Positive People. Hope that you're having a good morning. Here we go. Got a lot of things to talk about.
And now for some sunshine in your day. It's the Positive People Minute, sponsored by Flora Templeton Stewart Attorney at Law.
And here we go. It is a Way Back Wednesday Positive People Time live here at SAM 100.7 on the SAM Cam at our web channels, SAM Channel BG on YouTube, Facebook Live, and now on Periscope, which will put us on Twitter. We keep building the SAM channel. It is going to be so big, it is going to be bigger than my head. I'm just saying that's a possible, and nothing is bigger than that. I'm just saying. All right, let's get started on what's going on this morning. Glasgow, it is your turn to donate blood. And I know you've stepped up many times here lately. We've had a lot of American Red Cross blood donations in Glasgow and Barron County, but today is another time for you to step up and donate blood from 1 until 6. And it's going to be at Emmanuel Baptist Church, located on Western Hills Drive, 1 to 6 today. Now, there is a special need for type O blood, okay? Usually that is in high demand, but there's not a lot of donations, especially right now because COVID, and then we had the winter storms, then we had the floods, but you know, the surgeries continue, accidents continue. So if you know that you're type O, positive, negative, really all blood types, AB, A or B, positive, negative, AB, blah, blah, blah. If you know you're any of those, but especially type O, then please step up and go to Glasgow today, 1 until 6 at Emmanuel Baptist Church. Now, before you go, please go to the Red Cross Blood site on the web, redcrossblood.org. redcrossblood.org. That's important because then you can get into the system and let them know you're coming. You'll even get to pick a time between 1 and 6 today when it's convenient for you to show up. You pick your time slot, that's yours. No one else's. So if you know you're type O, go to Glasgow, Emmanuel Baptist Church today, 1 to 6, and donate blood. You can also go on the American Red Cross Blood app and pick your time if you'd rather do that, on your phone. So there you go. All right. First day of spring, March 20th. And it is going to be a time that we get rid of hazardous, did I say hazardous? I added a T on the end of hazardous waste here in Warren County. Now, I was asked yesterday about, is this just for Warren County? Yes, it's just Warren County. I'm sorry. It's just the way it goes. Now, other counties, I have no clue as to what they're doing. So you'll need to check with your local county seat, whatever county you live in, Logan, Butler, Edmonton, Barron, whatever. But this is just for Warren County, okay? You cannot come from outside counties and dump your waste here. We don't want that. We got plenty of waste as it is. But Warren County's Hazardous Waste Day is Saturday, March 20th. But between now and then, if you have paint or batteries, you can get rid of those, and you won't have to wait in line that day on the 20th just to get rid of those things. Now, if you have paint, you first need to go pick up paint hardener from Sherwin-Williams, 2 locations, one on Campbell Lane, and there's one on the bypass. Go and get your paint hardener. If you've got paint laying around your garage or whatever, and it's still liquid, you need to harden them up first before you bring them to Sherwin-Williams. But then if you have batteries, computer batteries, regular AAA batteries, D's or C's, it doesn't matter, car batteries, Batteries Plus is taking those all month long. So you don't have to wait in that line on March 20th. It's a big deal. So if you can do that, that's what you need to do. Otherwise, for everything else, it is going to be Saturday, March 20th. For more information, go to warrencountyky.gov. And that'll do it for this Positive People Minute, sponsored by Flora Templeton Stewart, attorney at law. Okay. See a lot of you in here this morning. Good morning to everybody. Ricky, Corky, Donna, Reba, Judy, Buddy, Eric. Thanks for everybody chiming in this morning. Made a few adjustments here in the Sam Cam and the stream in which we put it out on the Sam channel. And I'm continuing to make adjustments to the Sam channel as it is going to become the portal, the destination online for these kind of videos of interviews that we do in the studio, but especially for severe weather. I've made a commitment here at Sam, and it's the same commitment that I made at BKO when I was on television, is I'm going to cover severe weather here on the radio, but also on stream, on the Sam Cam. I'll have radar, I'll have maps, I'll be able to chat with you like you guys are in there right now during times of severe weather, and I will be here no matter what time that happens. I mean, you can't just get rid of the weather guy in me. It's in my DNA somehow. It's in my DNA, so I got to do it. And my commitment was, when I left TV to come over here, was to build that weather presence here at Sam, just like I did at BKO. So you can depend on that whenever we have severe weather. And even though the statewide test tornado drill was put off because of the flooding, it is going to be rescheduled for March 16th. So you can put that on your calendar. Those of you that wondered what's going on with that and we're waiting on the test, it's not going to happen until the 16th. They decided to reschedule it because there were too many people dealing with the flooding last week when it was supposed to happen. And so they said, let's not make people stop and just, there's too much going on. So let's just nix it for now and reschedule it. So the 16th, March 16th, 9:15 a.m. is when we're going to do the statewide tornado drill. That's when all the outdoor warning sirens will go off. You should get some little notification on if you've got a desktop weather radio like the Midlands that we sold for years, or they're still out there, by the way. You can still get them at Walgreens and Kroger and different places. If you have one of those, it may do a silent test instead of an audible test. So just keep that in mind. So, you guys, just thank you for the past year of support. For me, it's been a year and a month as of today, the 10th, because I started on the morning show here at Sam on February 10th of last year. Today is March 10th. So it's been a year and a month that I've been doing this. And during that time, little by little, when I've had time to do it, I've been building this new channel and building our presence here as far as that goes, and a commitment to weather. You've probably, if you've listened to Sam, not only is there cool music, but you hear that commitment to weather. I do the weather all day long, when you're listening to Sam 100.7. But I'm always, just as I did at BKO, I am watching for what's coming next. And every morning at 4:30, here on my page, the Sam Facebook page, Instagram, Twitter, I put out a morning update written out in plain English, because that's pretty much all I know, and I'm not really good at that either. What the weather's going to do that day, and then kind of a forecast with a graphic. It's there. My weather discussion is there every morning. Now, at some point, I'm wanting to transition that over to video on the Sam Cam, or maybe do both, or maybe do a podcast like I did years ago before podcasts were cool. I was doing podcasts, and then I kind of quit because I thought, well, they're not really going anywhere. But I don't want to overload you with stuff, and that's the thing. So just know that you can come here, Sam Channel BG. You can subscribe if you're on YouTube. If you're watching on YouTube, you can subscribe to Sam Channel BG. Okay, it's free. That way you'll get a notification every time I'm doing a severe weather update. If there's severe weather coming in, you'll know about it. Or you can just see the notification coming up on Facebook. If you're on Facebook, majority of you are, that I see, you're on Facebook, and I'll do it there. I'll send out notices on Twitter, Instagram, and now, as of this morning, I added not only my profile page on Facebook, but also Periscope. A lot of you don't know about Periscope, but it's a Twitter. It's the Twitter version of all the live stuff, a live stream. So I think we've got most of the bases covered, but we're going to introduce some new things. I do have a radar. I mean, it's not a physical radar that's here at the station like we had at BKO, but it is our own radar product. And I've got virtually all the data that I had before at BKO. I have access to all that. So while I'm not jamming to the 70s and the 80s here at Sam 100.7, I'm watching the weather. And I've got devices with me. My phone is set up to get alerts. I can get on my phone and actually put an alert on the radio, even if I'm not here. What? It's magic. I love technology. When you can use, I'm a geek. I'm a nerd. Did you not know that? Where have you been? But I love doing that. So you can depend on that here, no matter the time of day or time of night. As you know, I'm an early riser, so it doesn't bother me to get up at midnight, 1 o'clock, whatever, come in and cover severe weather. So, yeah. So there you go. I just wanted to let you know that, to everybody watching this morning. Okay. Thanks for watching the Sam Cam. Have a great day. God bless you. And I'll see you tomorrow morning right here.